Hey guys, so I'm gonna make a little video about being vulnerable, on being jobless during my pass out from college, from engineering college, having no friends, no wife, no girlfriend, and being on semen retention for the past from 1st May onwards. Yeah. So first of all, I want to thank each and everyone who has commented in all of my videos with truthfulness and honesty. Oh, these were the comments which I wanted to see. I want just you guys to speak with full honesty and not be a crook Indian, not be a propagandist, not be towards any religion and stuff like that. First of all, I want to say that during my 11 years of work, I never found religion as a disturbing element. I have worked with Muslims, I have worked with Christians, I have worked with Sikhs, I have worked with Hindus, I have worked with Jews, I have worked with Sri Lankans, Malaysians, Chinese, Russians, Kazakhstan, Mexicans. I have worked with so many people and I never found religion. In office there is no religion. In office when you're working, it's only work. So it's a beautiful thing that in work the religion disappears. It disappears. So I passed out in 2012, and this is for anybody who is not having a job right now. Okay, I passed out in 2012. Until 2013 July, I had no job. I was fucking jobless. I applied to all the job just the same way I guide you and tell you to apply for all the job. I also used to fucking apply. My reaction, what's that thing called? My experience was that I got into some of the jobs which were BPOs. Back in those days, there used to be a lot of BPO jobs. In 2012, 13, there has to be a lot of BPO job. They used to call it tech. Something called as this is not a it's not a non-technical job, it's a technical job. So there was a saying that if you are an engineer and if you're not getting a coding job, you can do a non-technical, you can do a BPO job. It will be called as KPO. This Indian mentality of working in a BPO, being an engineer and working in a BPO is not being considered good. That was the trade back then. So I also was applying and everything. I also applied for a job which was a PA, a personal assistant. I didn't know what the fuck was PA. I was simply applying, and the day I went there, and then the guy took my interview. It was all good, nothing technical. Then the director took my interview, and then he sent me to his wife. And I was walking with her wife. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Maybe it's a low-level company. And she showed me her swimming pool. And she said me, what color would you be suggesting? And then I fucking opened my cell phone and read the description. It was a personal assistant. I ran from that position. I ran from that place. So you will not get a job until a specific period of time. And I don't feel angry. I was very, very angry and frustrated. I punched the mirror when I was having a little word brawl with somebody in my family and all. I punched the mirror, I cracked my fingers, I got 19 stitches. It took me about a year to heal my full hand. And I now feel quite strong now to fucking take on two guys if I want to, but I will never lay hand on anybody. But the point is, I was very angry during that time when I was not having any jobs. And just recently, I figured out that, and the way I got job was through a reference. I'll be honest with you, fucking man. Yeah, I applied for those. I was able to get internships. And I used to go to my internship. So even after finishing internship, I got a job where I was being paid no money, but they'll give me 3,000 rupees for my scooter's petrol. And I used to go to the office in my scooter, and I used to fucking cry all the time, all the 3 months. Every day when the morning I used to drive my scooter, I used to cry that what the fuck I did. I had no idea what a job is in my college time. I had no idea when I was in my school what the fuck I'm studying. What is this? And what exactly I'll have to do in my office? Nobody said that. Nobody knew it. You see, your life is a big piece of shit when there is nobody to guide you. You get into hell. And that's how things will go on. It's repeating. There will be nobody to guide you when you are in office, even if you are in office. There will be nobody to suggest you and take care of you. You will be on your own. You are on your own right now, and you will be. There will be no upper hand. So Indians are gonna hate each other. There is a hidden hate between one Indian towards another Indian. Yeah. And when I was in US, I went to a lot of places and I saw a little bit of hate an Indian has for another Indian. See, it's visible. An American would not just hate any other American. They have a certain amount of respect. Yeah, they have some dignity, some moral code, it's imbibed in them. They will not be disrespectful to the other American. But an Indian fucker might show some sign of resistance. Because why? See, why are you not having a job right now? I want to say it, man, it's all due to the government, and not just our government. It's a globalist agenda to fuck people up, to get rid of all the people. They don't want you. Nobody wants to see any human. I did UPSC as well, and I studied Indian Constitution and Lakshmikant and all those shit things. See, what I feel is our country does not runs on the Constitution. Yeah, there are some separate set of rules, and there is some separate agency which governs it. See, is it difficult for our country to establish jobs? No. You spend $470 million in just Olympics for this much, for no gold and nothing. Okay, you have to pay for sports. But is it difficult for our government to just throw out 1 lakh jobs for people? No, it's not difficult. It's not difficult to let people have 15,000 per month of job, but they will not have it. They will not do it. They will not do it just because it's not because they don't want to do it. It's because they do not have the approval. They do not have the authority to do it. And that authority, I don't know who has it. See, if you are in a company, you will work for America or for Europe or maybe for somebody else. Very rarely you are going to work for Indian people, for Indian client, for Indian support. So all the work and dollar are coming from there. That's why government is chucking off 30% dollars from you. Okay. I will not be able to explain you in a clear way because I myself don't know. It's a very occult, hidden, secret stuff which general public is not being aware of. So you got to understand that how things are working in actual basis. What's the funda of money? It's just a number. And you got to understand that it's not your fault. You are just a little cogwheel in the system, and you right now are getting that realization that you are not going to get a job and you will get a mega job, and what are you going to do? And you are also not part of a voting bank.